Hey guys, Big Todd coming to you from the back porch today. Guys, today I want to talk to you about something that really excites me. The biohacking world has picked up on this, and you've probably seen it all over YouTube and things like that. And a lot of people got started on this by seeing RFK put some blue drops in some water and then drinking it down. So what I'm talking about today is methylene blue. Now let me start off with a quick disclaimer. I am not a doctor in any way, and I am not in any way giving any medical advice with this video. What I am going to do is I'm going to talk about a supplement that a lot of influencers are talking about. Now I do have some notes written down here because there's a lot of content that I want to cover with you guys. I'm going to talk about this from the point of view of an everyday dad who's trying to get that edge, maybe live a little bit longer with a good quality of life while he does it. All I've seen out there when I've been looking and researching methylene blue is influencers. It's the problem I have with most everything in this field. I don't see anybody like myself. I see all these guys, they're jacked and they're ripped and they're this and that. I find it hard to believe. They're just trying to sell a product. But I think there's something to methylene blue, so that's why I want to talk about it. So what is methylene blue? Well, originally it was synthesized in 1876 for the treatment of parasites in the human body, and it treated malaria. Since then, we've got a lot better medicines for malaria, and they don't use it for that anymore. Methylene blue is an industrial dye. It's made for dyeing paper, wool, silk, cotton, things like that. But the one thing about the industrial dye is it has a lot of heavy metals in it. It's heavily used in the textile industry, and it's fairly cheap. So throughout the world, methylene blue has been used on humans. It's been used to treat, like I said, malaria and parasites, urinary tract, to prevent urinary tract infections. It's been used for visualizing nerves and the endocrine glands during surgeries, and sterilizing blood before transfusions. And there's a lot of other stuff out there that it's been used for, guys, but that's the boring stuff. What I want to talk to you about today is the fun stuff, the stuff I'm interested in. Recently, we found out, or we got word that methylene blue enhances mitochondria performance. So what that means is that you're going to have better energy production. Okay, there's a lot of science behind it, and I don't know it all. I've read a lot about it, but I couldn't just regurgitate it here. You can go on the internet and you can search that out, and you can get all that detailed information. But what they say is you're going to have better cellular performance, right? So better cellular repair and better cellular robust cells. So what that tells me is for somebody that's working out regularly, that's going to be really good for recovery. And that's going to be really good for not damaging the cells as much as maybe we would have normally. Methylene blue is a potent antioxidant, which is awesome. We'll talk about some free radicals here in a minute. But antioxidants fight free radicals. It protects against inflammation. We're always looking for that. That's how I started this journey into, biohacking or wellness or cold plunging and all that stuff. It shields the cells from damage. It neutralizes the free radicals that damage the cells. So before those free radicals, like maybe cancer cells, I don't know, maybe cancer cells, before they damage cells and turn into cancer, the methylene blue neutralizes them. I think that's pretty cool. It helps cognitive function. It helps you focus better. It improves your mood. It helps improve your mental clarity. These are all claims. I don't know this for sure, but this is the research that I've done, and this is what I found. Overall brain health, it helps improve that. It helps improve the blood. It helps improve the blood carry oxygen better. Let's see, fights fatigue, and it aids in healthier aging. Improves skin and anti-aging effects. It may be shown to fight cancer. I think that's pretty awesome. That's a pretty big list of cons that I'm liking. I'm digging that. So I started into this methylene blue journey after I heard about it on the Joe Rogan show. I heard Joe Rogan and Mel Gibson talking about it. And then I saw some stuff where Gary Brecka was talking about it, and then Andrew Huberman was talking about it. And then, like I said, I also saw the RFK video where he was putting the drops in the water and chugging it back. So I started looking for videos with info about it. And I found a lot of videos with info about methylene blue. The problem with videos is they could say this is Dr. So-and-so. I don't know if he's a real doctor. He may be a doctor. He might be a foot doctor. And somebody's paid him to talk about methylene blue. I don't know. You never know. But what I did realize is that all the stuff that everybody was talking about in these videos, it all kind of lined up together. So they all got their information from the same source, I guess. But it sounded pretty good to me. But I never could find a good video where somebody reviewed taking methylene blue and how it made them feel. There's a lot of claims out there, but I never really saw that video of how it made them feel. So here's the problem that I had. I decided I wanted to try methylene blue. I wanted to give it a go, see if it made a difference. Here's my problem. When you take it in the liquid form, it will turn your mouth blue. It'll make your teeth, all around your teeth and everything, blue, and it turns your tongue blue. I can't have that at work. And I really can't have that at church. Like all day Sunday, I'm at church. I can't have a blue tongue. You know what I mean? And a blue mouth walking around. I talk to a lot of people. So in my research, I found a company that had it in, I found several companies that had it in powder form. But I get the same problem there. But I found a company that was putting it in a capsule. And what I found with this company is they were also adding vitamin C to it, which would help the methylene blue absorb into the body better, absorb into the cells in the body better. And then they were also adding 100% cacao to it, which is a strong antioxidant. I liked this formula. If this formula was true, this was for me. No blue mouth, no blue tongue. You take capsules and they do their thing. The worst you're going to have, I think, is blue pee. And it does tell you on all the bottles of this stuff and the disclaimers, you will have blue pee. So I found this company called VitaRunner. And it's Nutricel Supplements by VitaRunner. And the product that I found was called Blue Boost. And I have it right here. Right there, Blue Boost. And so I thought, I might just give this stuff a try. But I wasn't sure, where's this made at? Is it some company in China or somewhere like that that's just putting a bunch of junk in a capsule and selling it to a bunch of people that are crazy? Could be. So I did a little more digging and I found out that it's made in the USA. It's a USA company and it's made in the USA. So what I decided to do was I reached out to the company. I said, to myself, I'd like to try this. And I wonder if this company would sponsor it or, maybe just be interested in doing a collaboration. So I reached out to this company. Now, I'm not a big YouTube channel, as you can see. But I proposed to them what I wanted to do. What I want to do is I want to do a video on taking the supplement and then doing a real review on it. Telling the people how I really feel. Did I feel anything? Did I not feel anything? Did it make me sleepy? Did it make my arms hurt? Did it make me want to run around the block? If you guys know me, I'm not a runner. Although I did offer to walk the bridge with my wife today. You know, I just want to know these things, and I want to give a good, honest review of it and put it on YouTube so people have information. So people have information to go to, and they can look at this and they can say, hey, this is a father of 3 that works an 8-hour job, 9-hour job a day, comes home, has to be a dad, has to be a husband, has to do all that stuff, and he still can take this, and this is what he found. Not this guy that can do 1,000,000 pull-ups and he's ripped, and every commercial he does, he has no shirt on and all this stuff. They're just trying to sell something. So that's the idea behind this video. So I reached out to the company, and lo and behold, I never really expected them to get back with me because I was a small channel, and you know, didn't think they would want to get with me. But they emailed me back, and they said they actually really wanted to work with me. What they said is that they would like to send me all of their supplements because they make 5 supplements. Blue Boost was just one of them. That was their original. What they said they wanted to do is send me all 5 supplements, and they wanted my honest review on them. That's awesome. So in communication with this company, I got to asking questions. You know, I wanted information about the company. I wanted information about the product and this and that. And I asked, you know, what is the recommended stack? You know, so if you don't know what a stack is, it's the combination of things that you take together. So I got a reply back that said, you know, this is what we recommend. We recommend that you take the Blue Remove for 5 days. So Blue Remove is a detox that they make. It does have methylene blue in it, a small dose of methylene blue in it. It's got some other things. It's made for just kind of like a detox. From what I understand, it grabs any metals or toxins or anything in your body. It grabs them and pulls them out of the body. So they recommend you do that for 5 days, take a couple of days off. Then they recommend, let's see. Yep, so then they recommend using a preferred stack of Blue Renew and Blue Immune. And that's these two right here, Blue Renew and Blue Immune, together for 5 days. Now, from what I understand, the information I got from them, this is for older people. Not sure where I fall. I turned 50 in August. Not sure if I fall in the older people category or the younger people category. That's okay. I'm going to do 2 videos, one for the older stack, one for the younger stack. And so for the younger stack, they recommend taking the Blue Boost and the other product, Blue Shroom. So I like that. I like that idea. In keeping and talking with them and things like that, I really got to like this company because they told me right off the bat, they said, we don't want to poison the well. We don't want to give you any preconceived notions. We don't want to give you our opinions on this. I mean, obviously they're marketing it. They think it's a good product. They're selling it. But they don't want to tell me any effects that they've had with it. They want it 100% organic from me. For them to be upfront about that, to me, that says a lot. They didn't try to persuade me, hey, say this is the greatest thing in the world. This is the best methylene blue you can buy. This is the best stack you can do. The whole thing. They didn't say any of that. They said, we want your honest review. We want you to try it. That speaks volumes to me. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to do the 5-day detox. And I'm going to take 2 days off. Then I'm going to do a 5-day, and this works out perfect with the week, right? Then I'm going to do a 5-day of the older folks stack. And I'm going to take 2 days off. And then I'm going to do 5-day of the younger folks stack. And I'm just going to record how it makes me feel, what it does to me. Does it give me dry mouth? Does it make me pee more? Does it make me pee less? Things like that. I'm just going to record it, and then I'm going to do a video on each one and bring it to you guys. So today's a Monday. This morning I started the Blue Remove. I took the prescribed amount of capsules that you're supposed to take. Took them this morning, and you know, we're getting things going. I will have a full video on the Blue Remove, so I don't want to give a lot of it away here. Of course, it's only day one. It's the afternoon of day one, so I don't have a ton of data. But I plan to do those reviews, and I think that's going to work out really good. What I'm not going to do is change my normal routine. So right now I take turmeric capsules. I take turmeric for inflammation, and I take fenugreek and micronized DHEA to help boost my testosterone up, because I have low testosterone. And when my brother-in-law was diagnosed with prostate cancer, I decided to quit taking the TRT shot. Had done it for years, and for me, it's just not worth the risk. So I'm trying to raise my testosterone naturally. So I take the fenugreek, 3,000 milligrams. I take 3 of those a day, and then I take 1 micronized DHEA a day, and I take 2 of the turmeric, 2,600 milligram capsules a day. And then I'm also going to keep taking my multivitamin, which is Bionic Go or Bionic. I'm not sure. It's a company that I was impressed with. You go on their website, you fill out a bunch of data points, and then they give you vitamins based on what your goals are and your body composition, things like that, how active you are, how active you're not, things like that. And then it's kind of micronized. It's small little beads. It's not in a capsule form. So you take a scoop of it I take a scoop of it in the morning, a scoop of it in the afternoon. And the one side effect of that is it does make your urine bright yellow. Kind of freaked me out at first. And the only other thing I take is a prebiotic. I'm trying to get off of omeprazole. I took 1 pill every morning for years and years and years and years. And I was talking to my dentist, which happens to be a friend of mine, about this. And he recommended this BioGea probiotics. It's that right there. He recommended this. It's just like a little tablet you put in your mouth and you let it dissolve. It's like a mint, has a minty flavor to it, but it gives you good probiotics. So when you're getting off omeprazole, you have to wean yourself off. So he said, take this. And I got to tell you guys, it's working. It's working. So I'm a big fan of that. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to continue to drink my hydrogen water with my Crystal Light in it. And I'm just going to continue that way. And I'm going to add this stuff in on top of what I'm already doing, because I've had blood tests and I already know that what I'm doing, what I've done my research, I've got good blood work. My cholesterol's down, all that stuff. I'm in good shape. So I don't want to change that. I'm going to keep that as, par for the course. I'm just going to add this stuff to it and see if I notice a difference. So guys, I'm excited about this. I'm excited that a company is willing to be open about their products. They're willing to get honest reviews, and I'm excited to bring it to you. And I'm excited to get a good, honest review from an everyday guy out there on YouTube. So maybe other people can benefit from it. That's about all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it interests you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. In the coming videos, I will have a link to these products. And if you go to if you use that link, you can get 10% off these products. You can make your own mind up whether you want to do that or not. Because, whatever effects I might get from it, whether they be positive or negative, that's me. That's not you. So, if you want to try it, use the affiliate link, get 10% off. Try to save you a little money. But guys, that's all I got for you today. We'll see you on the next video, which is going to be about the Blue Remove, the detox. All right, guys, we'll catch you later.